There's 21 tanks, the biggest tank being tank number 1, that's 800 gallons. There's 2 of the middle side tanks on each side that's about 500, and then the smaller ones are about 250, 300 gallons, depending on how much water they're in.
The last couple of years, we've had a little over 200 fish in general on display, around 40 species. We try to cover as much of the state as we can as far as fish species go, and they are all separated in these individual tanks.
So I got flathead, a channel, and a bigger walleye.
When those trucks get here, we'll have a couple people carrying tubs. We'll carry 2 or 3 fish at a time. We bring them in here, and they've each got kind of assigned tanks before they get here. It's run just like a huge home aquarium, really. It's a big recirculating system, and it's in the mid-50 degrees. We do that for a couple reasons. One, that cooler water holds more oxygen, and cooler water also takes some of the stress away from fish in general. They don't move near as much, and so they're not exerting as much energy. They're maybe not eating each other as much as they typically would, and so they're behaving and getting along. 100 years ago, man, I bet that was a challenge, keeping those fish looking good and keeping them happy and healthy and alive.
They wanted, right off the bat, to get a permanent building. They just couldn't afford it, but they became a bigger and bigger draw at the fair. They finally got the money because the fishing license had come around, and now they were getting hunting and fishing license money so they could afford to build it. But at that time even, it was getting some flack. It was a waste of money. Nobody goes to that community education or public education about fish and wildlife. Was still pretty much a really new thing. They designed the whole thing in early June. They had the drawings. W.E. Albert, who was our warden at the time, looked at it and said, okay, we got to do this. They got started in the week of July 21st in 1926. It was done for the first day of the fair in August the 25th. It was full of fish, it had water running. The aquarium building at that time was the only thing built. None of the walls were here, the ceiling wasn't here. This was done in the Italian Renaissance. It had a marine or nautical theme to it, which is, they thought, oh, this will fit real nice with this. But if you look at those bigger diamond tiles on the side, they have seahorses and crabs. They built this whole building and had it running in just under a month. I can imagine Mr. Albert coming out, seeing the designs, yeah, that'll work. And then seeing what those tiles were and saying, we don't have seahorses in Iowa. Well, sir, we got a week to finish this thing up. Let's go with the seahorses. A lot of people, especially if they lived in town, never saw any of this stuff before. That was part of the draw. People didn't see these fish.
It's a huge impact for not only our constituents, but the amount of people that come through here that maybe don't hunt or fish at all, but it shows them some appreciation of the diversity of species that we have here in Iowa.
We had baby paddlefish a couple of years ago. Very few people even knew what a paddlefish was. They couldn't figure out what was the big nose for. If you don't know what the fish are, you're more than likely not going to go fishing.
It's a huge privilege to be able to be a part of something that the generations have come through here. I came through here as a kid. My dad came through here as a kid. My kids come here. And so it's a generational impact just in this one building, which is just kind of cool to be a part of.